I can proceed with this program, which is going 1, 2, 3, 4, by taking 5 points, joining those. Now it looks like a pentagon, okay? But then you start joining these things, you get in trouble, because you can't join them all without crossing. The other can't have equal lengths. If I try to have equal lengths, I'll get this, 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 this. That's same as this. And then put another point, and I'll have 2. Everything's all right so far. I haven't stretched any of the lines because I've just taken 2 of these and put them base to base. But when I get into trouble when I join those 2, because that one has to be longer. Now this is very interesting because it introduces the 5th dimension or 4th dimension, and it tells us what it is. I hope I'm not losing you now. This is sort of abstract, but it's really fun. What do you think it is? What happens to that line in there?
It doubles its size. Doubles its size?
Yes, but how can it double its size if it's the same length? You have to stretch it. Do you see what I mean? The line, in order to get in there, has to be stretched. Now, if you were an engineer making something, this would be a no-no. You must not make that kind of structure. It's what's called redundant. It means that the structure is straining against itself because there are 2 things determining the length. I mean, the thing has its own length and then to be longer. So there's an internal stress in this thing, and it can be so great as to have the thing break even though nobody's putting any load on it. This wouldn't do with a bridge, for instance. Bridge is supposed to carry the load. But if the bridge breaks of its own internal nervous tension, it wouldn't be much as a bridge. But we're beginning to get something about life there, because life has this internal strain. You could look at a seed, and it wouldn't look any different from a rock, say. Maybe it's a different color or something. But the seed has this internal stress in it that, when released, gives it a chance to grow into a tree, shall we say. This, of course, would apply to other forms of internal stress, but it's the internal stress that is the livingness. It's sort of canned livingness that's ready to spring into action at the appropriate time.
So are you saying that life itself is the 4th dimension in the sense?
I'm saying that we're beginning to get a clue to life, because this dimension of internal stress, which is stored energy, i.e. negative entropy, is what characterizes the plant kingdom here, which stores energy. It doesn't suffice to tell us what's going on in the next one, but we're on our way. Now, I don't know too much about the next one, so I won't wear you out telling you about it. It happens when you make 4. And that I indicate by these lines. There are 3 diagonals now that are stressed. And I think it has to do with 3-way stretch of animals in order to move, but I can't prove that. And the 7th introduces a final point. One way to put it is to just put another point in there and put lines to it. And I don't know what it is. It could be the central nervous system or something. It's that extra thing relating everything else.